This wasn't just surveillance anymore. By late 2019, the walls of Mossad's underground operations center in Tel Aviv looked less like an intelligence office and more like a war room. Maps of Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon were pinned with tiny digital beacons. Drone feeds from the Iraqi desert streamed on a dozen monitors. Photographs of convoys, safe houses, and suspected operatives lined a black wall like a living storyboard. This wasn't just surveillance anymore. It was preparation for an operation that had been years in the making. For Mossad, the challenge wasn't only following Soleimani. It was turning fragmented intelligence into an actionable plan while operating deep inside hostile territory. Iranian-backed militias controlled large swaths of Syria and Iraq. Their intelligence networks were ruthless. Any trace of an Israeli operative in those zones could mean instant death and an international scandal. To manage that risk, Mossad relied on a three-pronged system: signals intelligence, satellite reconnaissance, and human assets. Cyber units tracked encrypted communications between Quds Force commanders. Israeli satellites, positioned high above the Middle East, monitored airports, convoys, and warehouses linked to Iranian operations. And on the ground, Mossad's most trusted human sources, painstakingly recruited over years, sent updates from inside militias, airports, and even local security forces. But as precise as this web was, it couldn't pull the trigger on its own. Mossad needed a partner with reach, firepower, and legal cover. That's when coordination with foreign intelligence, especially the CIA, became indispensable. Add the drones and the legal authority to conduct strikes in Iraq. Mossad provided what Washington lacked: real-time intelligence on Soleimani's movements. Israeli and American agencies had worked together for decades on joint operations, from sabotaging Iranian nuclear facilities to tracking Hezbollah leaders. But this time, the stakes were higher. Soleimani wasn't hiding in a bunker. He was traveling openly, surrounded by layers of security, in countries where US and Israeli operatives were constantly under threat. The operation required synchronization at a level never seen before.